fair Hippolyta, a nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like to a stepdame or a dowager long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days shall quickly turn to night. 4 nights will swiftly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the days of our solemnities.
Go for the straight, stir up the Athenian youth to merriment, awake the pert and nimble spirits of mirth. Turn melancholy forced to funerals, the pale companion is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love by doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaints against my child, my daughter Hermia. Send forth Demetrius, my noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious duke, this hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy with bracelets of thy hair, rings, gods' conceits. With cunning hast thou filched my child's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, that to you your father should be as a god, one who composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted, and within his power to leave the figure or to disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes should with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may conserve my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can enjoy the livery of a nun. For I, to be in shady cloister mew, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns of the cold, fruitless moon. Thrice blessed they that examine so their blood to undergo such maiden pilgrimage. But earthlier happy is the rose distilled, and that which withering on the virgin thorn grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord. Ere will I yield my virgin patent up into his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause. By the next moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me for everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine. And all my rights of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way as fairly right, if not with vantage, as Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, all avouch it to his head, made love to Near's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess I've heard so much, and where Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being full of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But come, Demetrius, and come, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Oh, why are your cheeks so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Like for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Oh, ay me. For aught that I could ever read, or could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Oh, cross! Too high to be enthralled too low.
Or else McGraffit in respective years.
Oh, spite! Too old to be engaged too young.
It stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, hell! To choose love by another's eyes.
If there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as a lightning in the collied night that unfolds both heaven and earth. And ere a man hath power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up, so quick, bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny.
Okay.
Then let us teach our trial in patience, because it is a customary cross. As due to love, as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, more fancies followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. And from Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee? And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steer forth thy father's house tomorrow night. And in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do observance to a mort of May, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with a golden head, by the simplicity of Venus' doves, by that which the knitted souls and prospers loves, by all the vows that ever men have broken, and more than ever woman spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear when wheat is green and hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching all were favor, so yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I'd give to you to be translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven into a hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage on the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time where lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds, were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends in stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us. And good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helen, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
happy some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eye, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he's so oft beguiled. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And if I have thanks, it is a dear expense, but herein me nigh to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You are best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are put down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
A lover. That kills himself most gallant for love.
That will have some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely or Partatera Catin to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. And Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make can mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute the Bellows Bender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you are to take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let not me play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Oh, let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe. Thisbe. Ah, Pyramus, my lover dear, my Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus, and Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. And Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be given me, for I am slow of study.
Oh, you may do it extempore, for it's nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar, that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again!
And you shall do it too terribly, that you would frighten the Duchess and the ladies, that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all. That would hang us every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they will have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and 'twere any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one should see on a summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I'll undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, desire you to come them by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town. There we will meet to rehearse. For if we meet in the city, we will be dogged with company and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw up a bill of properties such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's oak we meet.
Enough. Hold or cut bowstrings.
Whither you?
Over hill, over dale, thorough bush, thorough briar, over park, over pale, thorough flood, thorough fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moonisphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners be. In their gold coat spots, you see, those be rubies, fairy favors. In those freckles live their savors. I must go seek some dewdrops here and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lob of spirits. Oh. I'll be gone. Our queen and all her elves come here and on.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen not come within his sight. For Oberon is passing, fail and wrath, because that she as her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to chase the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet, in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen, but, oh, they do square, that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide from there.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you are that strewed and knavish sprite, called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you in sweet puck, you do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakst aright. I am that merry wonder of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal. And sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and down her withered dewlap pour the ale. The wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale. Sometime for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then I slip from her bum, and down topples she. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon,
and hear my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Fairy, skip hence, I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn, and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here, come from the farthest steep of India, but that forsooth the bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? Didst not thou lead him through the glimmering night from Perigenia, whom he ravished, and make him with Pericles break his faith with Ariadne and Antiopa?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since the midsummer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or in mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beached margent of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which, falling in the land, hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the plowman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. And thorough this distemperature we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Hyam's thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds is, as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries, and the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why must Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling child to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest! The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night full often hath she gossiped by my side. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlit revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare thy haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom! Fairies away! We shall chide down right if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
Oh, that very time I saw, but thou couldst not. Flying between the cold moon and earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took, and a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beam of the watery moon, and the imperial votress passed on, in maiden meditation fancy free. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and maidens call it love and idleness. Fetch me this flower. The herb I showed thee once, the juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or a woman madly dote on the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania while she's asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it on lion, on bear, on wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. And who comes here? I am invisible, but I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. And where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, and wood within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. And leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair, or rather do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me, but as your spaniel spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect for me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Oh, tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on thee.
You do impede your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night in the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege. Therefore it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night. Nor doth this wood lack worlds of company for you. In my respect are all the world. Then how can it be said that I am alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will. This story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Boundless speed! When cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye! In the temple, in the town, the field, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius! Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of this hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a place where the wild thyme blows, where the oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses, and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania, sometime of the night, lulled in the flowers with dances and delight. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove a sweet Athenian lady's in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it so the next thing he despise may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
and a fairy song. Then for the third part of a minute hence. Some two kill cankers in the musk rose bud, some war with Remus for their leathern wings to make my small elves coats, and some keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices and let me rest.
You spotted snakes with double tongues, thorny hedgehogs, be not seen newts and blind worms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen, Philomel with a melody. Singing our sweet lullaby, la 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby. Weaving spiders approach not near, hence you long-legged spinners, hence. Ooh. Beetles black approach not near, worm nor snail do no offense. Philomel with a melody, singing our sweet lullaby, la 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby. Never harm, nor spell, nor charm. Come, our lovely lady, nigh. So good night, so with the lullaby.
Hints away. All is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
Ugh. What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take, love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye thou shalt appear, wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth I forgot our way. Huh. We'll rest here, if you think it's good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so. Lysander, find you out to bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
Well, one turf shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Take the sense, sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning and love's comforts. I mean, my heart unto yours is knit so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms, interchanged with an oath. So then, two bosoms and a single troth. And by your side, no bedroom me deny. And lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. How much beshrew my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So, far be distant. And good night, sweet friend. Thy love never alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer say I. And then end life when I end loyalty. Here's my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Oh, through the I gone, but Athenian? Found I none on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Oh! Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear, this is he my master said despised the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy, churl. Upon thy eye I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So, awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay alone on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. Oh, the more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, mine are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I am ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me do run away for fear. Therefore, no marvel Demetrius do, as monster, fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's sphery eyne? But who is here? Lysander? On the ground? Dead? Oh, or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake, transparent Helena. Oh, nature shows art that through thy bosom I see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword!
Do not so, Lysander, do not so. What, though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No! I do repent! The tedious minutes I with her have spent, not Hermia, but Helena I do love. Who will not change a raven for a dove? The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe until their season, so I, being young till now ripen not to reason, and touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will and leads me to your eyes, where I o'erlook love stories, written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born?
Woo!
When at your hands did I deserve such scorn? 'Tis not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, but you must flout my insufficiency. Good troth, you do me wrong. Good sooth you do, in this disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well, perforce I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refuse should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep down there, and never mayest come Lysander near, for as the serpent of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or as the heresies that men do leave are as hated most by those they did deceive. So thou, my surfeit and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me. And all my power, address your love and might to honor Helena and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Pray me for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. not a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander! What removed? Lysander, Lord! What? Out of hearing? Gone? No sound, no word. Alack, where are you? Speak! And if you hear, speak of all loves, I swoon almost with fear. No. And I well perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you, I'll find immediately.
Where are we going? Are we all met?
Oh, Pat! And here is a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake our tiring house. And we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince,
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Ah, Byerlacken, a parlous fear.
I believe you must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I've a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let that prologue seem to say that we do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
Yeah, I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider it with yourself to bring in, God shield us, a lion amongst ladies is the most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living. We ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I'm a man, as other men are. And there indeed let him name his name and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, so it shall be. But there is two hard things. That is to bring moonlight into a chamber. For you know, Pyramus and Thisbe did meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar. A calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why then may you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye. Or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
Oh, you can never bring in a wall. Oh, what say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall, and let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and everyone according to his cue.
Oh, what hempen homespun have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen, what a play toward! I'll be an auditor. An actor, too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor.
Odorous! Odorous.
Odorous savor sweet, so hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than ever played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye! Marry, must you? For you must understand he did but to go see a noise that he heard and is to come again. Most radiant Pyramus.
Most radiant Pyramus. Most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile, and eke most lovely Jew, as truest horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb, then! Why, you are not to speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts, cues and all. Enter, Pyramus. Your cue is past. It is never tire. Never tire.
As truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair at Thisbe, I were only thine.
Pray, masters! Fly, masters!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around, through bog, through brake, through bush, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire. Help! And neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn.
Oh, no.
Like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire, at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Madam, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an asset of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom. Bless thee. Thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me, if they could. But I will not stir from this place. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, so they shall hear that I am not afraid. The ostlecock so black of hue with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his notes so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dare not answer nay.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbors won't make them friends. Nay, I can leak upon occasion.
Oh, thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so that thou shalt, like an airy spirit, go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed!
And I. Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers, crop their waxen thighs and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, Mortal! Hail, hail, hail!
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Mistress Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you.
Oh, no, my...
Your name, honest friend.
Peas blossom!
I pray you, commend me to Mr. Squash, your mother, and to Master Peas God, your father. Good Mistress Peas Blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too.
Oh, my love.
Your name, I beseech you, friend.
Mustard seed, huh?
Good Mistress Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant like ox beef hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you, your kindred hath made my eye water ere now. I desire you of more acquaintance, good Mistress Cobweb.
Oh, no. Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue. Bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what next came in her eye which she must dote on in extremity.
Captain of our fairy band!
Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule about this haunted
My
grove?
lord, my lord, my lord! My mistress with a monster is in love! Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bread upon the Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest, thick skin of that barren sort who Pyramus presented in their sport forsook his scene and entered in a break when I did him at this advantage take. An ass's knoll I fix it on his head. Anon his thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes when they him spy like wild geese that the creeping owler spies, or russet painted troughs, many of sort rising and cawing at the gun's report, severed themselves and madly swept the sky. So at his sight, away his fellows fly, and at our step, o'er and o'er one falls, he murder cries and help from Athens calls. Their senses thus weak, lost in their fears, the strong made senseless things begin to do them wrong. For briars and thorns at their apparel snatch, some sleeves, some hats, from yielders all things catch. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there, when in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping. That is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked by force, she must be I.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man. Oh.
Why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
No, I but chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou I fear hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleeping o'er shoes and blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look. So dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou drawest him past the bounds and made his patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth never be numbered among men. Oh, once tell true, even for my sake. Durst thou looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Ah, brave touch. Could not a warm and adder do so much? And adder did it, for with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent never adder stung.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege, never to see me no more. And from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now in some slight measure it will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Of thy misprison must perforce ensue some true love turned, and not a false turned true.
Then fate o'errules that one man holding truth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
Out the wood goes swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here, I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, quicker than arrow from Tartar's bow! Ah!
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of a fairy band! Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we this fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll to it once we won, and that needs be sport alone, and these things do please me that befall preposterously.
Why do you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never comes in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. And vows so born in their nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you? Bearing the badge in faith to prove them true.
Oh, you do advance your cunning more and more when truth kills truth. Ah! Oh, devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me put in two scales will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment went to her, I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen,
Goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eyne? Crystal is muddy, oh how ripe in show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! Now I see you are both bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me? As I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too. If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and super praise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make you sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here, with all my goodwill and all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do until my death.
Never did mockers waste such idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but as guest-wise sojourned, and now to Helen it is home returned, there to remain.
To Helen 'tis not so.
Despair is not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou abide it, dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Where it doth impair the seeing, since it pays the hearing double recompense. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found mine ear, I think it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helen, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light? Why seek'st thou me? Can't this not make thee know the hate that I bear thee that made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired, have you with these contrived to bait me in this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent when we have chid the hasty-footed time for parting us, oh, is all forgot? All school days, friendship, childhood, innocence, and will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I'm amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not, it seems that you scorn me.
Have you not sent Lysander, as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me a goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul, and tender me, forsooth, affection, but by your setting on, by your consent? What? Though I not be so in grace as you, so hung upon with love, so fortunate, but miserable most to love unloved, this you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, keep the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare ye well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence shall soon remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, and hear my excuse. Thy love, thy life, thy soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by which I will lose for thee to prove him false that says that I love thee not.
Oh, I say I love thee more than he can do.
Oh, if thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander! Where'd you take this?
Hang off, thou canst, thou vile thing! Let loose of me, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this, sweet love?
Thy love? Out, tawny tartar! Out, loathed medicine, O hated potion! Hence!
Do you not jest? Yes, sooth, and so do you!
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll trust not your word.
What? Should I harm her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so!
What can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Oh me, what news, my love? Or am not I Hermia? Or not you Lysander? I am as fair now as it was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid! In earnest, shall I say?
By my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
You juggler! You canker blossom, you thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine, Faith! Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet! Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive she hath made compare between our statures. She had urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her high forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I? If so, do orifices so low? How low am I? Thou painted maple? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach into thine eyes.
I pray you, gentlemen, though you mock me, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewishness. I am the right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again!
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth into this wood. He followed you! For love I followed him. But he hath chid me hence, and threatened me, to spurn me, strike me, nay, to kill me too. So now you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? Whence that hinders you?
Foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf! You bead, you acorn!
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena, take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide.
Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest. To try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena's.
Follow. Nay, I'll go with thee cheek by jowl.
You, mistress! All this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back. I will not trust you.
I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I'm amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakes, or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on, and so far blameless proves my enterprise, for I have anointed an Athenian's eyes, and so far I am glad it did sword, for this there jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. I, therefore, Robin, overcast the night and lead these testy rivals so astray that one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius. To look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. When they next awake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, and crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath the virtuous property to take from thence all error from his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. Whiles I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. I then will her charmed eye release from monstrous view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy king, we must do so with haste, because nice swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach ghosts wandering here and there troop home to churchyards, damned spirits all, that in crossways and floods have burial, already to their wormy beds have gone in fear lest day should look their shames upon. They willfully themselves exile from the light. Therefore must I consort with black-browed night.
But we are spirits of another sort. I with morning's love have oft made sport, and like a forester grove may tread, even till the eastern gate, all fiery red, opening on Neptune, his fair blessed beams turns into yellow gold, his salt green streams, but notwithstanding haste, make no delay, we may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now!
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I'll be with thee straight!
Follow me then, to plainer ground. Lysander, speak again. Thou run away, thou coward. Art thou fled? Speak! In some bush, where dost thou hide thy head?
Coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou look'st for wars and will not come? Come, recreant! Come, thou child! I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here. He goes before me and still dares me on. I go where he calls and then he is gone. Oh, that villain's much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly than fall, and I had drunk an even way. Oh, here will rest me. Oh, come thou gentle day. For if once thou show me thy gray light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge the spite.
Ho, 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 coward! Why canst thou not? Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot, thou runst before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand or look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, then thou mockst me. Thou shalt by this, dear, if ever thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. My days approach. Look, to be visited.
Oh, weary night! Oh, long and tedious night! Abate thy hours! Shine, comforts from the east! That I may back to Athens from these that my poor company detest, and sleep, which sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes. Steal me a while from mine own company.
Oh, yet but 3. Come one more, 2 of both kinds make up 4. Oh, here she comes. Oh, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, but dabbled with dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakes, thou takes true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man shall take his own, by your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, and the man shall have his mare again, and all will be well.
Sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Mademoiselle Cobweb?
Ready?
Mademoiselle Cobweb, good Mademoiselle. Get your weapons in hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on top of a thistle. And good Mademoiselle, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, Mademoiselle. And good Mademoiselle, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with a honey bag, Senora. Where's Mademoiselle Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Oh, give me your knee, Mademoiselle Mustard Seed. Pray you, leave your courtesy, good Mademoiselle.
What is your will?
Nothing, good Mademoiselle, but to scratch. I must to the barber's, Mademoiselle, for methinks I'm marvelous hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass, if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What, will thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I've a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones.
Or, say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats.
Oh.
Methinks I've a bottle for desire of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrels horrid and fetch thee new nuts.
I had rather have a handful or 2 of dried peas. But, pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone. And be always away. So doth the woodbine the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist, the female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Oh, her dotage, now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool. I did upbraid her and fall out with her. Was I had at my pleasure taunted her. She in mild terms begged my patience. I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection from off her eyes. And gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he awakening when the other do may back to Athens again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as a fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music call and strike more dead than common sleep of all these five descents.
Music, ho, music such as charmeth sleep.
Now when thou wakes with thine own fool's eyes, peep!
Come, my Titania, take hands with me, and may we rock the ground where these sleepers be. Now thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of lovers be wedded with Theseus all in jollity.
Fairy king, attend and mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silent sad trip we after nightshade, we the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the forester. For now our observation is performed, and since we have the wayward of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find the forester. We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bayed the bear with the hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding besides the skies, the groves, the fountains. Every region near seemed all one mutual cry. Oh, I never heard such a musical discord, such sweet thunder!
Oh, my hounds are bred of the Spartan kind. Slow in pursuit, but matched in mouth like bells, each under each, a cry more tunable was never hollered to, nor cheered with horn, in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge when you hear. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander. This Demetrius is. This Helena, old Neater's Helena. I wonder of their being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rites of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia must give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Bring these wood birds but a couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray all of you, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half asleep, half waking, but as yet I cannot truly say how I came here, but But as I think, for truly what I speak, and now I do bethink me, so it is, I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be away from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law,
Enough! Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon its head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helena in fancy following me. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is, my love to Hermia melted as the snow. Seems to me now as the remembrance of an idol god, which in my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. But like a sickness did I loathe this food. But as in health come to my natural taste, I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. And of this morning now is something worn. Our purpose hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Oh, let's follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. Oh, my next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho! Peter Quince! Flute the bellows mender! Snout the tinker! Starveling! God's my life! Stolen hence and left me asleep! I have had a most rare vision. I've had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was... There was no man can tell what. Methought I was... Methought I had. Man is but a patch fool if he'll offer to serve methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream. Because it hath no bottom. And I will sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is. transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
No, it is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
No, we have simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
A most courageous day, a most happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse you wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am not true Athenian. I will tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath time. Get your apparel together. Be presently at the palace. Every man look o'er his part, for the short and the long is. Our play is preferred. In any case, let this be have clean linens. Let not him who plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. Oh, and most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go away.
Oh.
My love, what these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. That is the madman. The lover, all is frantic. Sees Helen's beauty in a brow of Egypt, and the poet's eye in a fine frenzy rolling doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven. And as imagination bodies forth the form of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks has strong imagination, if it may apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But the stories of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together. More witness it than fancy's images, and grosses something of great constancy, of a strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us, wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where's our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What masks, what music? How may we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There's a few brief sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Well, none of that. That have I told my love and glory of my kinsman Hercules. The riots of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device, and it was played when I from Thebes came last to conqueror. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. Oh, that is hot ice and as wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discourse?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. And in all the play, there is not one word apt, one player fitted. And tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearse, I must confess, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears, the passion of loud laughter never shed.
And what are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, who never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord! It is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing in the world, unless you find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pains to do you service.
I will hear that play. For never anything can be so amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go bring them in. And take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness so overcharged and duty in its service perishing.
Why, gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
Jesus, I can see nothing in this kind.
The kind are we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what poor effort cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. The actors are at hand, and by their show, you shall know all that you are like to know.
Who is next?
Gentles! Perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present Wall. That vile wall, which did these lovers sunder. And through wall's chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper. Whereat let no man wonder, this man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorns presenteth moonshine. For if you would know, by moonshine did Pyramus and Thisbe think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, with lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, where lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe, tearing in mulberry shade, drew his dagger and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord, one lion neigh when many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall that I, once now by name, present a wall, and such a wall that I would have you think that had in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper often very secretly, this learn, this rough gas, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall, the truth is so, and this, the cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
This is the wittiest partition that ever I heard. Discourse, my lord.
Oh, Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O grim-looked night, O night with hue so black, O night whichever art when day is not, O night, alack, 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 I fear that Thisbe's promises forgot, and thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter, and I'm to spy her through the wall. You shall see, it will fall pat as I told you. Oh, yonder she comes.
Oh, wall! Full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe,
my love, thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt, I am thy lover's grace, and like Lymander am I trusty still.
And I, like Helen, to the fates we kill.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kissed the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay. Thus have I, wall, my part discharge it so, and being done, thus wall, away doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse of imagination amend them.
It would be your imagination then and not theirs.
If we imagine no worse of them than they of themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Oh, here come two noble beasts in a man and a lion.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now, perchance, both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar.
Then know that I a snug the joiner am. A lion fell, nor else nor lion's dam. For if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast and of a good conscience.
The very best at a beast that e'er I saw, my lord.
And let us listen to the moon.
This lantern doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
This lantern doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in it.
This moon, would he change?
Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is, tell you. That's... the lantern is the moon. I the man in if moon. This thorn bush. My thorn bush. And this dog. My dog.
Why should all these be in the lantern, for all these are in the moon? Oh, but silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is Minnie's tomb. Where is my love? Roar!
Well roared, Lion. Well run, Thisbe.
Oh, well shown, moon! Truly the moon shines with good grace.
Well moused, Lion.
And then came Pyramus.
So the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by the gracious golden glittering gleams I trust to take of truest this be sight. But stay, O spite! But mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How could it be? O dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good. What? Stained with blood? Ugh. Approach, ye furies fell. O fates, come, cut thread and thrum. Quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend will go near to make a man look sad.
Be still my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore nature didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is... No. Which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears confound, out sword, and wound the pap of Pyramus. I that left pap where the heart doth hop. Thus die I, thus. Now am I dead, now am I fled, my soul's in the sky, tongue lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now, die! 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 Die!
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back to find her love!
She will find her by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Methinks she shouldn't use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise, arise. Speak, speak. I'm quite dumb. Dead, dead. A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade my breast imbrue. And farewell, friends. Thus Thisbe ends. Adieu.
Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and Wall too?
No, I assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue or to hear a burgomaster dance?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never any excuse, for when the players are all dead, there need none to be blamed. But come, your burgomaster, let your epilogue alone. The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Levers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I fear we may outsleep the coming morn as much as we this night have overwatched. This palpable gross play hath well beguiled the heart gates of night. Sweet friends to bed, a fortnight hold we this solemnity and nightly revels and new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy plowman snores, all with weary tasks fordone. Now the wasted brands do glow, and the screech owl screeching loud to put the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of a shroud. Now is the time of night, and the graves all gaping wide, every one let forth his sprite in the churchway's path to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate team from the presence of the sun, now our frolic, not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through this house give glimmering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar, and this ditty after me sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace shall we sing and bless this place.
Now unto the break of day, through this house each fairy stray. To the best bride bed will we, which by us shall blessed be, and there the issue create, ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the lovers three, ever true and loving be. And with this field do consecrate, every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless through this palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by the break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprimand. If you pardon, we shall mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar calls. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Rob and Will restore amends